Good morning, everybody. I'm on my way to work, and I decided to speak on some real stuff that I went through, and just to see, what you all thoughts would be on it. So the name of this one is gonna be I guess it'll be a story time, but it's gonna be regarding me dating a Muslim guy, and I'm a Christian, and my thoughts on it. I guess that's what it'll be. So I guess the other, how I met him and everything, would be a whole different story time. But pretty much, I met this guy in 2015, and it was actually I want to say October of it. I talked to him on the phone and everything, and then in November we officially met, and we went where I was just I want to get some drinks, but I'm not gonna lie, I ended up playing him as if I was driving a long way from my house, because of course you don't want nobody to know where you live, and you don't know them like that. You just doing a meet and greet. So pretty much we had went around the corner for me, but it took him an hour or something to get from where I was at or whatever. And so he eventually said something a year or so after we were dating and all that stuff. So pretty much we end up meeting at the place, and it was at 9 o'clock, and we talked so much to where it was after 1 something. The very next day ended up being a Sunday, and he ended up coming over to my house or whatever. And the second week that he came, he ended up meeting my boys and things like that, because I just don't believe in you keeping your kids away from a person like that. Well, it depends on, if you know you're not after anything for that person, you're not about to date them and all this stuff, there's no point. But sometimes when you are dating and you dating with a purpose, which that's what my thing was, so it was all in his face. Not for no my boys are pretty standoffish when it comes to a man, and they haven't been around where it's different men in their lives and things like that. That's just not how I was raised, or how I wanted my children to be raised, because I didn't want my kids to find me as being a woman that had different men off up in their lives and stuff like that. So that was a big no-no to me. And I'm sorry if this making a little noise, but I be having to get on the highway, and as I stated, it's just be crazy stuff. So when I'm at home, I'm not able to really record, or I'm at work, I'm doing something whereas I'm doing it. So I try to get this story time on out the way. So pretty much, like I said, we kicked it off or whatever. Everything went extremely fast. As far as us, it was within that same month we ended up being in a relationship. And to be honest with you, it was one of the best relationships I had ever been in. To this day, he's still down for me, and I did break it off. And like I said, I have so many story time after story time, but them will be for other days or whatever. But my point of this one is me as a Christian woman dating a Muslim, and my thoughts on it. Like I said, if it wasn't if we left the religion or the religious part alone, it was almost a perfect relationship, because no one has a perfect relationship. We're gonna have a disagreement, but what we have to do is learn to agree to disagree, if that makes sense. The meaning that you have to learn how to compromise, you have to communicate, you have to talk. But like I said, he was one of the best relationships I had ever had. Our birthdays was 4 days apart. We're both cancers. So, I mean, I know people be like, oh, natural, family oriented and things like that, which is cool or whatever. He's better than me in that aspect. But the older I'm getting, the wiser I'm getting, and the better I'm getting, to whereas I know I need my family or whatever. So yeah, he pretty much was okay, but it was just like, with me, I still celebrate holidays, and of course with Muslims they don't. So I have children, and when Christmas come around and my youngest would ask me questions or whatever, he would always laugh and things like that. And it would hurt my feelings, because at the end of the day, I'm not going to compromise my beliefs, and I don't expect him to compromise his beliefs either. I would rather for him to be believe in something than not to believe in anything, so I respect what he believe in, but I just ask that he do the same. So that would be the most stressful thing with me, because from my understanding, they, like, Muslims don't believe in Jesus and things like that. And so how I would always have to defend myself is pretty much telling him, I'd rather die and find out that there's not a Jesus than to die and find out that there is. So I just feel like he should have to respect my decision on what my beliefs are, as well as I do the same thing. And because he couldn't, it would hinder our relationship. It would make me feel some type of way, and I didn't feel like that was cool. I just felt like, come on now, don't judge me, and I won't judge you. And his thing was, he was still, like, to me, mock what I believe in, and I didn't like that part. So I pretty much just was like, I'm not gonna be able to do this. I can't handle this. Like, this is a little bit stressful for me, whatever. So he turned around and didn't see why I would be upset and things like that. But sometimes I've learned that everybody's not going to understand what everybody not going to understand things or whatever. So like I said, I pretty much did end that relationship, and the reason being was because we both had different beliefs. And since we both had different beliefs, I just was like, you know what, forget it, I can't do it. So bottom line is, nothing wrong, I guess, dating someone that believes in something different, if it works. But if it does not work, or somebody have you like feeling some type of way because of what you believe in, it's better to leave it alone, if that makes sense. So in my thing, I felt like that was the right thing for me to do, and I needed to go ahead and let the situation go. And so that's what I did. It took me to fast 30 days. And I feel like if I can do without something for 30 days, I will be okay. So pretty much that's my story time for that before I go into this job. So you all be blessed. Have a wonderful day. Today is Thursday, August the 9th. And then to everybody that did like or even view my channel, I definitely appreciate it. Thank you all so much. I hope you get something out of it. Bye-bye.
Yeah.